Hey, good evening and welcome back. How you doing? My name is Neuri Medina II, and this is the Shy Rise Show with the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Thank you for joining us again Thursdays at 5:30. Shy Rise Show, Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and I have my special guest with me today, one of our young interns in this whole thing that we have going on here at CAN TV, my brother Sal. Say hi, Sal.
What's up, everybody?
All right, all right. Sal's happy to be here joining us. He's here with us seeing the inner workings of this TV video production outfit that they have here and learning some things in the process that he can take on with him in life. So that is awesome. Once again, we are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, located at 7039 South Wentworth in Chicago, Illinois. Our phone number is 773-719-9848. If you'd like to reach us by email, it is enterprisegallery@gmail.com. And also you can check out our website at englewoodenterprisegallery.com. That is englewoodenterprisegallery.com. Be sure to check us out. And we back again. All right. So, for those of you who haven't seen our show before, we are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. We're located in the Englewood community. We are the Southside's newest creative and co-working space. And we have a lot of talented artists and musicians and creative thinkers and community development people that network with us and engage in a lot of the awesome work that we do in the community. And it is mostly centered around community development from a creative and artistic perspective. So, I always, this show we like to use to just give the community updates on all the wonderful things that we have going on. And also, while I'm updating you, our question of today, the question for today is, what can we do to increase the peace in our community? All right, we got a phone number down there, 312-738-1060. Feel free to call in because we're live and we're looking for suggestions for what we can do to increase the peace in our community. So while y'all thinking about that, I would love to take this opportunity to tell you more about the Englewood Enterprise Gallery and some of the awesome things that we've been up to lately. Well, over the last several months, we have worked with many community partners, a lot of individuals and artists who have come to network with us and get involved in different things like art exhibitions and things of that nature. We did a lot of work with one of our partners, Real Men Charities. Big up to them and all the wonderful things that they're doing in the community with Real Men Cook, Real Men Charities. We also did a lot of work with West of the Ryan Current. West of the Ryan Current is an independent community news magazine that highlights things that are going on, important people in our neighborhoods. All right, and it is also brought to you by the people who created the South Shore Current. So it is West of the Ryan Current, and those are also one of our network members over at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Also, we've been doing work with Teamwork Englewood, the Whole Foods over there in the Englewood community. We also have been doing some work with the Free Legal Defense Aid organization, and that is the organization that likes to inform people on what their rights are when they're being detained by CPD. That's pretty important. That's a big issue in our communities, criminals as well as people being detained or unjustly detained. So the FDLA, as they call them, they like to inform people on what their rights are when they're being detained, and they also have an 800 number that you can call where they can assist you when you are being detained by the authorities. So that's another great organization that we have been working with, as well as something really awesome that we have been doing is we co-hosted something called the Hump Day Social with Embody Amor and Miss Jessica Fallon over at Embody Amor. All right, and that was the Hump Day Social, and it was an open format relationship discussion where brothers and sisters got an opportunity to get together and talk about a lot of pressing things that involve us and how we relate with each other as well as relate with ourselves. You know, how do you get to inner peace and inner love and things like that, and express love for yourself as well as for your people, since that could be at the root of a lot of the problems that we see in our community. It's a lack of love, a lot of self-hatred. People hate themselves, and if you hate yourself, how can you love your brother or sister that's next to you? So, at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, we like to use art as a way of expression and as a way of getting to the love. How do we tap into that? All right, let's bring it back. But I could tell you about what we're doing at the gallery, and I could go on and on, but a picture is worth 1,000 words. And I always like to show people some of the awesome things that we are doing at the gallery. So I actually brought a little something to share with you, a few clips of some of the great things that we have going on at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. All right, so you just check this out right here.
Period. Lesser. He has a better chance. You gotta see it. I've lived many lives. A black man from a strong standpoint that wasn't trying to have sex with you.
Wow, man, that was some heated discussion going on at the gallery. I'm amazed every time I see that clip. But, you know, that was the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and that's really what the gallery is there for. We have to get at the root, and it's through discussion and communication, we have to get at the root of many things that are plaguing our community. So we got to be able to put ourselves in a room and hash out our differences so that we can come to some type of common accord, and that's what unity is all about. You know, we talk about peace and we want to address the violence and this and that, but a lot of times we overlook the part that each one of us play in helping bring the peace and the unity back to our communities. Peace starts within, like inner peace. Also, like one of our projects over at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, located at 7039 South Wentworth, the Peace Garden. All right, now the Peace Garden is a garden. It is an art and agriculture fusion that we set up in the backyard of the gallery as an attraction and as a place to bring people so that they can come, express creativity, get off into some agriculture, do some learning and things like that, and also take the opportunity to pull themselves from the rat race and all of the hustle and bustle and do a little meditating. All right, under the trees and the plants and the flowers and all of that other wonderful stuff. But those are some of the types of things that we like to develop and encourage at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery and in our community, so that we can pass these types of concepts along to our young brothers and sisters, like my man Saul right here, right? You know, it might sound kind of corny to him now, but as he gets older, you begin to appreciate these types of things. That's why it's important that we plant these seeds in our young people. Speaking of planting seeds in our young people, that brings me to yet another video clip that I'd like to share with you of many of the awesome things that we have going on at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. The next time you have a birthday or some type of special engagement coming up, keep us in mind and reach out. You can always check out our website, EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com, and see more of the awesome stuff that we have going on. But check this out and let me know what you think. Wow, ain't that something? So back to our question, man, how do we deal with the violence in our communities? That I think they should do more painting and stuff like that. I think people can really tap into their inner peace and, inner harmony just by, like them little kids having a ball, just painting and having a good old time at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. All right, so we always like to welcome the community out for things like that. When we the next time we have an open house or something, everybody's invited. We always have attractions and activities for the youth, and we welcome people that want to reach out and get involved with what we have going on. If you see something you like or you want to volunteer, feel free to give us a call. Also, don't forget to call in if you have some ideas on how can we deal with the violence in our community. That is paramount. It's at epidemic levels and epidemic proportions, and when you have an epidemic or pandemic that sweeps a city, a country, or a nation, then people have to take action. All right, so a lot of people are talking about different things, but what can we actively do to engage this peace process? Which brings me to yet another video clip that I love to share with you one more time, showing you much of the awesome things that we have going on at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. And hey, you might just see something that you like and want to come on down and get involved. So I appreciate your time, and check this one out. Wow. I don't know if y'all caught that last part, but they had a little excerpt at the bottom that many of you may be able to relate to. If you ever been detained by Chicago police, call that free lawyer number right there. And remember, you got the right to remain silent. And that's your first right, maybe the Miranda or something like that. But you know that right, the right to remain silent, the right to an attorney. All right. So, those are some of the great things that we have been doing at the gallery. Once again, we are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. We are located at 7039 South Wentworth Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Our email address is enterprisegallery@gmail.com. And we love for you to check out our website at www.englewood.enterprisegallery.com. And we're back. Wow, so it's been so many great things happening at the gallery, okay, and we got a lot of new connections that are going on, new things, new people that we're networking with, and I really don't hear the phones ringing off the hook about that important question that I posed, which was how can we encourage and bring more peace to our communities, or how do we deal with the violence in our communities? So since the phones ain't ringing off the hook, I'm going to go on and ask my very valuable guest right here, my man Sal. And Sal, where are you from and what is it that you do, my brother?
Well, I'm from the south side of Chicago, and all I do is go to the YMCA that's on 91st and Commercial, and it'd be a lot of kids up there. It's this program called YSVP, and they do a lot for kids that's getting in trouble, trying not to get in trouble. We go on field trips, we have a basketball tournament or whatever, swim tournament, something just to keep the kids out the streets. And you ask me, that's a good thing for the question. Go to areas that'll help the community or kids stay off the streets, and have them go somewhere, plan the trip for everybody.
Wow, that is that's a good idea, young blood. My personal belief is that sometimes when you want to change behavior or an attitude or things like that or a habit, you can tell somebody to stop, or you can offer an alternative. You know, it is easier to offer an alternative, something that person can replace that habit or that bad activity with. That's good. healthy alternative. They use that term all the time when you're talking about food, putting aside junk food and getting healthy alternatives. We need healthy activity alternatives for our young people to keep them engaged, all right? If we have vehicles, the young man just told us that's what we need to do. We need to engage our young people with sports, with activities, load them up in the van and take them somewhere, you know. Man, okay, so you telling me about YSVP. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay, now how old are you, young blood?
For me, I'm 16, be 17 in September.
17 in September, right on. Okay, so YSVP, what does that stand for?
Youth Safety Prevention. I forgot the rest, but
Youth safety, it's a V in there. Maybe that V is violence.
yeah,
Youth safety, violence prevention.
Yes, sir.
That says it all right there. My man came. We trying to figure out how to deal with the violence in our community, and the Most High has blessed us with a young brother like this that is already involved in a youth safety violence prevention program. So what else are y'all doing over there at the Youth Safety Violence Prevention Program?
Well, it's a lot. Like, we got this group called Story Squad where, like, you come up with your own character lies. Like, it's your mind. You are the person that's speaking, so you write your own stories. And with this new program, like with the Story Squad, now that we got editing, like where we can make videos or whatever, like we just trying to get y'all word, how young people, older people too, get their words out and everything.
Wow. Wow, I really like that, man. That's positive. It sounds like that YSVP, just like the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, they have a good format for engaging our young people. That sounds awesome. It sounds like y'all are involved in video production and things like that, almost pretty much like we're doing here. And that is why we look forward to working with YSVP. Like I said, my man Sal is one of the young interns that will be engaged in what we're doing here, because it's not just about us and it's not about what I think. You know, it's about what this young man think. He's the future. We need to know what he thinks about how do we deal with this violence, all right? Like you say, activities. Now, when I was coming up, they had a program called Midnight Basketball. A lot of very good people in the community helped put that program together. They were getting funding to have something like that going on. And what they did was they were able to engage at-risk youth at a time when they were most vulnerable, outside, after hours, after 11, after 12. Now, some people can't really wrap their mind around why would you have a basketball game going on for some youngsters after 12 o'clock. But in actuality, they're already outside hanging out anyway. All right, so you are giving them something positive to engage. You are giving them some camaraderie and some team effort and some leadership as well as discipline. And you are also giving them a safe environment. That's also important. We need safe environments, all right? And we need to communicate with our young people so that we can know from them what we can do to help this peace process, because that's what we're about. We're about helping the peace process. That also brings me to yet another awesome thing over here at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. And I also appreciate my man Saul. We're going to be seeing more of him and more of the Story Squad group and YSVP. They're going to be involved. They're going to be working with us over here at CAN TV, and they're going to be learning. And they're going to be engaging, and they're going to be enriched, which is like planting seeds and helping them grow into something beautiful for our community, not a menace to society. So we need to keep that in mind. But I would like to also share with you some of the other awesome things that we're doing over here at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. If you can see this little photo gallery that we have, some of the awesome stuff in our Peace Garden. We were also teaching young people sewing classes. They even got an opportunity to interview some people and conduct their own video show over at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. This was our youth business network, and they were able to get enriched with about 16 different modules that that gave them information that they can take with them for the rest of their lives. So we definitely appreciate all opportunities to engage our young people, and we're going to keep planting these seeds. So also, before you forget, All right. We are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. This is the Shy Rise Show. Our email is enterprisegallery@gmail.com. You can check out our website at englewood-enterprisegallery.com, as well as feel free to give us a call. All right. 773-719-9848. Now, I'm not going to hog the mic because my man Sal came a long way. He came straight out of school, rushed over here to see what we had going on. I put him on the spot and just brought him on out here, and he ain't even had no time to rehearse his lines. So this is all live and it's all real. But we only got a few minutes left, Sal. Are there some words that you would like to impart on TV land from one person from the community to another?
What I can say is like get active with kids around the neighborhood. Just keep them out of trouble. Like the only reason they probably do this is because they think people don't have their back, or they think people don't have love for them. But all you gotta do is show them that love, and things probably would change.
Yes, yes. Show them some love. That's a very critical thing. Well, this has been an awesome show. Before we wrap up, we have some events going on, all right, that I would like to inform you about at the gallery. Number one, you can catch us at the Expo for Today's Black Woman, or the Black Woman's Expo. We will be there in the not-for-profit area, booth 628. If you happen to be there, stop by and give us a holler, say hi, whatever you can do if you want to sign up to volunteer for some awesome things that we have going on. Also, we are always looking for volunteers. Feel free to give us a call or reach out to us in our email. We're looking for people who are interested in volunteering for some of our up-and-coming public art projects that we love engaging in. Also, we have the Inner Peace Garden, Phase 2. We're looking at working on Phase 2 of our Inner Peace Garden. We have more work to do out there. So anybody that is an artist or a creative type, or somebody in the agriculture, or just somebody who got some time to come out and do something positive and productive, please reach out. That'll be starting up in May. And also, we actually have a very special thing going on April 22nd. I just found out this came through the pipeline. All right. For those of us that sign up, or those of you that sign up in enough time, we have a free sip and paint party over at the gallery, and it's actually sponsored by Chicago's Airbnb, really the Southside Airbnb host. So that is a awesome thing. That's on April 22nd, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So most definitely contact us at our email address, enterprisegallery@gmail.com, if you'd like to sign up for that sip and paint party or paint and sip party. Airbnb, they said it's on them. So hey, go on and call in and get your name counted, as well as we're looking. Okay, I mentioned volunteers, and I think those are most of the public service announcements. So since we still got a little more time, all right, I got one more question for my man Saul, because he got another minute and a half. All right, what's your view on your future, young brother?
My future is actually being an architect, because
Wow.
I like to draw, and like I wanted to take this class at the University of Chicago,
Awesome.
the architect, and yeah, and like people say that I could go to the NBA because of my basketball skills or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually was gonna take that chance too, but that was gonna be probably a plan A, and some would be a plan B.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes.
and I always, if anything don't work out, I was always gonna come back to the community to help out.
Most definitely, and that's what we should do. You hear that? Come back to the community. You know what I mean? Y'all doctors, y'all lawyers, politicians, it's almost time to go. They're trying to run us off the air. But here's a young brother right here, and he got a common sense statement. He want to bring it back to the community. Let's not forget about our communities, everybody. That's an awesome goal, bro, and I know that you're going to do that, being an architect. And the community needs architects. We need people who can be the builders and the engineers of this new reality that we have to build. But it can only be done with your help. I only got about 10, 15, 20 seconds left. I appreciate you all joining us. Catch us again next week. My man Sal, the Story Squad, YSVP, Englewood Enterprise Gallery, EEG, YBN, Youth Business Network. Check us out, Englewood Enterprise Gallery on Facebook. Like us if you can, and y'all have a great evening. Thank you.